Hello, welcome to Elizabeth Read, my channel. Today we are doing a reaction video to a child who called the cops or who called 911 because he found out about his mom's drugs. And so let's go ahead and take a look. I have fast forward about a minute ahead because at the beginning the cop knocks on the door and then my little Yorkies, which they are right here, they go crazy. So I wanted to skip that area so they're not barking all over the place. But nothing happens. At the beginning, they just show the boy sitting outside waiting for the cops with his bags already made up. And so let's make a conversation out of this. Leave me your comments and thoughts down below. But let's go ahead and get started.
Because he wanted to check on your son. He was concerned that there was some stuff going on, that he was FaceTiming your ex. What's his name?
My ex-husband, Tony.
Tony. He was FaceTiming Tony, and he was concerned about his
There's
welfare.
nobody here.
Well, you're here.
Yeah, no, but what was the concern? Is what I'm trying to figure out.
Well, I guess when he was on FaceTime with Tony, he was showing Tony this stuff that he found in the house.
I don't even know what that is.
Well, I don't either.
Well, I don't even know what it has happening. I know that my kid went in the bathroom for an hour, and I've been like, "What's wrong?" We were having a popsicle, playing Fortnite, and
Right.
all of
And there was nobody else home. Nobody else. So all this stuff in this house was yours.
This is all my man.
So everything in the house is yours.
Well, this is my house.
Okay. And this is in your
Well,
house.
Kristen was here earlier.
Who's Kristen?
My girlfriend. She came by.
Okay.
She's house sitting up the street for a gentleman manager.
Right.
We're in property management. She's a baby kitten, watching the kitten.
So how is your relationship with Tony?
No,
She sounds so shaky. She sounds scared. She knows exactly what that is. She knows it belongs to her. You can hear it on the tone of her voice, how shaky it is.
it's never been good. No.
Yeah. Were you guys ever married? How long were you guys married for?
7.5 years.
When confronted about the drugs found in the Ziploc, Long responded she doesn't do drugs.
Well, you don't have to do drugs to have drugs in the house.
I don't even know what that is, you guys. I don't know where it came from. I don't know what is happening right now, you guys.
I don't, I mean, yeah, I mean, 100%. Like I said, why we're here, what's his name again? He was FaceTiming Tony. He was concerned. He was scared. He said, I found this in the house. I think it's drugs. So Tony calls us to come and check on Austin, your kid.
Okay, well, I don't even know what this is or where he found it.
I don't either.
I don't either, okay?
I get it. And so that's why we're here.
The officer then takes down her information. Meanwhile, another officer on scene goes to speak with Long's son as his body cam captures the child bursting into tears as he tells the officer.
Oh, look at his little bag. He's already ready to go. I wonder if this happened in the past, because he's already ready to go, like he knows the drill. Or if he shared it with the person he was on the phone with, they probably told him, pack your bags because they're taking you.
So he found the drugs.
And what did you find inside the house that made you scared? Okay. Do you know what drugs look like?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So where were the drugs at?
Underneath the nightstand.
Underneath the nightstand? Okay. Gotcha. Do you ever seen anything like that here before?
No.
No? Okay. So where are those at right now? Nobody inside's in trouble for anything. I just need to try to figure out what's going on.
I see him that was what I saw.
Okay, and who was that?
Now if I see to the light.
Okay, so you gave them, the officer, some stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. What, you've never seen anything like that in the house before? No? Okay, did you know what drugs do look like?
Yeah.
Okay.
Long's son then tells the officer he believes the drugs were found inside the house on purpose by his mom's friends.
Okay, so is there like a lot of people that come and go in and out of the house?
Only people that I know that come to the house are some of her friends, and that's really it.
Okay. Do you think somebody might have dropped something off, or it was somebody else's that they accidentally left here?
I think that they dropped something off on an accident.
You think they dropped some off an accident?
No, not on accident, on purpose.
Okay. All right. So,
Maybe the mom has done drugs before and the child has found out. And that's why he's like, they have drugs on purpose before, not by accident. Because even the cop is trying to give him the benefit of the doubt.
how long have you guys lived in the house here?
About 2 years.
About 2 years? Who lives in the house here with you?
Just me and my mom.
So it's you and your real mom, your biological mom? Okay. And you and your mom are the two people that are here right now?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. All right, any idea who do you think left the stuff here?
Her friend, which his nickname is Poncho, but his name is Alfonso.
Okay. And is Alfonso kind of a mean guy, or is he pretty nice, or?
I don't see him too much, but just one of those people where you look at him and you know it, and he's always acts weird around me.
Okay.
So the person I can think of.
Has he ever threatened you or hurt you or anything like that?
No.
He just acts kind of weird? And is he just a friend to your mom, or are they?
He's a friend.
Okay.
That's all I know.
She just kind of shows up every once in a while,
Yeah, I've only seen him about once or twice.
and you think he dropped the stuff off?
Yes.
He sells drugs to them. Like he said, he's the one who drops them off. That's crazy. Poor kid.
The officer who was speaking to Kendra Long comes outside. When he asks the then 9-year-old a question, the child breaks into tears again, admitting he found the drugs on accident.
So you got scared tonight. You called your dad. And you found this stuff, right? Where did you find it at?
I don't know.
An accident?
Yeah.
Where was that?
Under her nightstand.
What's that?
Under her nightstand.
Under her nightstand. So that would be in the bedroom that she sleeps in?
Yeah.
And how did you recognize that? Like, what did you think when you saw it?
I just saw a couple bags. I was curious. Pull it out, and then that's when I knew what it was.
Yeah, from like TV and stuff.
What?
Like you thought like maybe it was drugs from like TV and stuff.
Yeah.
Right. And you got scared and you called your dad.
Yeah.
And what did he say? Call the police.
Yeah.
Call the police. Pack your bags. Hopefully he's gonna go and pick him up. And I hope his dad is way better than his mom. And maybe he should be with the dad.
Yeah. Well, you did the right thing. I know you don't want to get anybody in trouble, and we're here to make sure everybody's safe, and that you're safe and your mom's safe. And yeah, I guess your dad, he's gonna come here and check on you. Okay? Did you know that? Okay.
As one of the officers delves more into the child's home life, the 9-year-old told the officer he had trouble with his mom in the past.
Your dad said he's gonna put you up for adoption, your mom? Have you told your dad that?
Yes.
And what did your dad say when you told him?
He was kind of getting mad at how she's like doing stuff like this.
Uh-huh. Okay. Have you told your dad about the other stuff that she's done, the physical abuse back in?
That's so traumatizing. Just your child as a way of threatening and a way to push fear into them for them not to speak, to tell them that you're gonna put them for adoption. That's just such a level of sickening. That's purely evil.
In the day?
Yeah.
And what was his reaction? What did he say?
Mad, and then somebody like was good.
Uh-huh.
That was a sad feeling.
Okay. Have you ever talked to police officers about that stuff that's happened?
Not really everything.
Okay. You haven't had police officers out to your house before, though?
Yes.
One of the officers calls the report in to his supervisor, noting on the phone just how large the bag of meth was.
The kid, he's been talking to my partner. I've been kind of overhearing it while I've been doing my investigation, and I've been kind of hearing about some possible physical abuse in the past by mom from, and then he's basically because he wants to be with dad more. But you know how those situations can sometimes be coached, Yeah, PCS, possession of controlled substance. It's not a package for individual sale or anything, but it's a large amount, like enough that we're thinking about maybe calling our narcs to come out and look at it. And it's not just like a little baggie, Yeah, it's like one of my top 5, my 20-year career of meth hauls, you know.
Back inside the house, Kendra Long insinuates her son may have been coached to say negative things about her from her ex-husband.
I don't even know what your son has said. I've been in here with you and Officer Engel and now Officer Hanson the whole time. So it's not like I'm sitting here listening, trying to figure that out. I know you kind of try and keep listening, which is understandable. But it's interesting.
Because he was so severely that it was all in the trial and everything.
That was going to be my next line of questioning. Do you think he's ever been coached?
It was literally word for word.
Because he just started volunteering all kinds of information that I wasn't asking him about. And I asked him, I go, has your dad ever told you to say things about your mom that weren't true? And he straight said no, absolutely not. Very direct, almost like he was anticipating that was going to be my next question.
Oh, wow. So I could have been wrong at the beginning then. Maybe the kid wants to live with the dad, and this is a way to get her in trouble so that way he can go and live with his dad full time. So maybe she doesn't do drugs after all.
I don't know what this is all like. Next, I'm bringing this whole court thing up because of when that was going on. There were things that like were said about me, and stuff like that. Whatever this thing is, I'm completely. I don't even know what this is or what it's about. I'm having a heart attack now thinking about this court thing. That's stirring up again. I'm trying to say.
Do you think your ex-husband would attempt to set you up to win full custody of Austin?
Oh, that's what the objective was then. Now, I didn't think we had anything going on, but he has been short on the last 2 months payment. I don't know what his situation is, but that's something to mention, I guess. I didn't think about this one again, but I don't know. If that's what's happening, then that's what's
If this was a setup for her, he could have gone like maybe with a different type of drug, not straight up crack. Maybe like something less harmful around a child.
happening. I mean, do I need to get like my lawyer or whatever? I mean, what do I need to do with that?
I mean, you already have a lawyer for your previous divorce proceedings and custody issues, everything else. Is that correct?
No, and then I'll drop and then when we're not finished with everything.
Has anything happened in his dad's life that would
Yes,
change and make him want to have
financially.
Austin back? So you think maybe financially, so he doesn't have to make payments to you for child support. He would try to get Austin back.
I just know he's court ordered to pay my child support.
Mhm.
All I know, I don't talk to him. I don't know him on a personal level. I know that he just has too many babies.
Gotcha.
I just want to take a break really quickly from this shocking body cam video. I mean, as you just, but also any previous.
Fast forward.
What's happened tonight?
Yeah.
I don't really know. We're in the middle of a normal night, and then he asked for my phone, we went to the restroom.
Father arrives to the home.
But eventually we got here, when they opened the door, they were standing, like he was in front, she was in back, and he literally just hands me. I'm just amazed she didn't try to take it from him or do anything. I mean, I was startled that she just allowed, I mean, not that I think it's great, because this is great evidence. Yeah, like they were standing right next to each other, he just handed it to me, which, God forbid if it was fentanyl or something crazy. Right.
After speaking with Long's husband, the officer heads back inside the home where Long seems to be confused as to why the police were called.
So, kind of explain to me the situation with what's going on.
What's happened tonight?
Yeah.
I don't really know. We're in the middle of a normal night, and then he asked for my phone, we went to the restroom, asked to play a video, and locks the door behind him, and is in there for a long time. next thing I know, I hear Tony's voice on the phone,
Mhm.
and I'm like, "Are you coming out?" And I'm jiggling the doorknob. This goes on quite well.
Yeah.
And
So you didn't know what he had or what he was doing.
I didn't know anything about anything until this he knocked on the door.
Right. But you guys came down the door together because you guys were right next to each other.
No,
When the
no,
door
he
opened.
was, I heard the knock at the door, and then, I heard the bathroom door open. I've been sitting here on the stairs, like, "Are you coming out? Are you coming out?"
Right.
I'm like, "Are we gonna sleep on the floor?" I'm like playing a game with him kind of, but I'm like, but I don't. So then, he comes running out. I heard him, he opens the door, and we were like,
This story is so confusing. I'm trying to understand who's at fault. Like, because there's different motives. The child could have gotten those drugs from someone else, so that way he can blame his mom, so that way he can go with his dad. It could be her saying she's just lying and she's just comfortable with her lies. It could have been the dad trying to get the son out of there. He's two payments behind. So it's a little bit confusing.
they're together.
So you didn't see that he had that in his hand.
No, I don't even know what this is. I don't know what anything about what is happening.
So what we're gonna do, obviously, we're gonna test it, make sure to discover what it is.
Okay.
I mean, to me, it looks probably like methamphetamine. You know, you know what meth is.
Like speed or whatever. It's like, I mean,
Everybody knows what meth is. You watch Breaking Bad. I mean, Jesus.
I have never seen Breaking Bad.
Well, you should. But let's just be really honest. Okay, so it's not good that this stuff was in the house with wherever it was, whatever it is. Let's say it's narcotics. It's terrible that a 9-year-old can find that and have access to it and know that what it is to call the police and have us come out here and check on you and him. Now, to be honest, yeah, you're in some trouble. You
That
know,
what?
you're in some trouble.
I'm in trouble?
Yeah, you're in some trouble. In honesty,
I'm in trouble?
well, yeah, I mean, from our point of view, the door opens and hands me what could be a couple ounces of methamphetamine
First of all, I
that
don't,
came from your house,
I'm freaking out right now.
100%. So everything we do and everything that we say is always recorded. We have body cam.
The only thing that they can do at this point is have her tested to see if she has any of that substance in her body, because there's a lot of motives. Like the child has the dad, her. So, well, I mean, she wouldn't, if they're hers, she doesn't have motives as to the reason to disclose them to a cop.
Cams on right now. It's
Yeah.
recording you crying and
I'm not crying.
I know, but startled, upset. And I don't believe that you don't know what it is. He claims he found it under your nightstand. I guess you were having him look for a wallet or something earlier, and he happened to stumble upon it while he was looking for something for you. Now,
I've never in my life, I don't even,
Okay. now Kendra, I talked to CPS before I talked to you. I guess they talked to you back in December, and
Yeah,
there's been 3 cases.
yes, there's been
Okay,
a lot,
so-
yeah.
We're talking like normal people. And the case back then that they investigated, that was unsubstantiated,
Uh-huh.
was possible use of illegal narcotics that they were investigating.
This is all pertaining to my child and my ex-husband.
I understand, and I understand. Those are just the allegations that was weighed against you back in December, was
All through the
possible-
evidentiary file, yeah.
right, narcotics, this, and this. So my thing with you is, honesty is not going to get you out of some of the trouble that you're in tonight. However, if you wanted to start being realistic with us and be like, okay, this is what we're doing, this is what it is. I want to get some help, and I want you guys to help me. Maybe, hold on, Kim. Maybe there's some avenues we can work with you to
The cop is like, let me speak every time.
assist you a little bit on mitigating the circumstances that you're into tonight.
What about, what do you mean by help? Like, I don't understand
Well,
what you're talking about here.
If what we have in your house is a pretty large amount of
I don't
methamphetamine.
know what you're, like, honestly, I've been
So-
sitting here talking to the other one this whole time.
Right.
I don't have any idea what this is.
Okay,
I don't have.
but this is your house.
this is my house.
Right. That's your
I-
cup right there, right?
This is my everything,
Right.
yes.
Right. So the legal standard usually is that this is your house, that everything in the house that you have possession over. And if we get something that you have to be responsible for,
If this is drugs or whatever, this is not mine, and I don't know what else to tell you.
so would you be willing to take a urine test?
I'm not willing to do anything, I had a
I'm just
trial.
asking you.
No.
So you're willing to do a urine test tonight
No, nothing.
for any
with it.
like methamphetamines,
I'm
cocaine?
not willing.
Why wouldn't you want to do a test? Like, if you're not guilty of anything, you should want to do a test. I know it's a little bit invasive, and maybe you feel like the cop is not believing you and you shouldn't have to do it. But in this case, it's about your child. And if you're not guilty, it shouldn't be a problem for you to take a test.
To do anything right now because my ex-husband put so many.
But if you're clean, it's going to help your case though.
I don't have a case.
Well, for us, because you're saying you don't know what this is.
But what is a case? though?
Like, let's say, because your child just gave us what appears to be a large amount
I
of
don't know what
methamphetamine.
it is though.
And then let's say you assisted us and you took a drug test and you were completely clean.
Long maintained she had no idea drugs were in her home and still refused to take a urine test. The officers were seen testing the contents in the Ziploc bag, which they confirmed to be meth and a lot of it.
Yeah, that's a lot of meth. Wow.
Yeah, well, this one was just the station today.
That's more meth than I would use on a week's worth of laundry detergent.
So I thought it was crack, but it's meth. Dang, that's crazy.
I got 4 boys living in my house.
Given the confirmation of meth, police then read Kendra Long her Miranda rights, seemingly catching her off guard.
So just because we've been here for a while now and we've restricted your movement, that you do have the right to remain silent.
Me?
If you give up that right, you can say anything you say can will be used against you in a court of law.
Hold on.
I just read this to you. Since we're restricting your movement, we're not allowing you to go upstairs. The right to speak with an attorney for any questioning, have an attorney present while you answer any questions. If you cannot afford an attorney, will be appointed at no cost. You can decide to answer any questions now or may stop at any time and ask to speak with an attorney before any question continues. If you decide to stop answering questions once you've all begun, all questions will be stopped. You understand all that? Basically, don't talk to us. And if you do, it will be used against you in a court of law. So we're kind of pretty much done. I just wanted to run the thing by you again. That's news to you. That whole bag of white powdery substance is not yours.
Not mine, not even like anyone else
Okay.
that I would know would be associated with
Okay.
that.
We did test it and it did return positive for methamphetamine. I didn't know, somebody must have. So yeah, it is positive. Now, we're going to forward this on to our narcotics officers. You know, maybe you'll have a change of heart. Maybe you want to talk to them.
Me?
I'm just letting you know
Okay.
that they're going to get a copy of the report. You may want to talk to them. That might help your situation out. You know, if you do, you can ask any officer that you run in contact with. But at this point, you're going to be placed under arrest for possession of
But I
controlled
don't,
substance.
I'm like literally,
I understand.
I-
You can disagree all you want. That's fine.
I don't understand this.
Okay. Your child found.
Yeah, he's about to break it down. Like, they have to take someone to jail, and that is her. So the drugs were found at her house, so they have to take her by
bag of
law.
what-
Oh my God.
Presumptively tested positive for
This is not
methamphetamine
my stuff.
under your nightstand. That's your right to say that. But the way our laws work, if we have reason or probable cause to believe that a crime occurred and we can make that arrest.
Alright.
So you have shoes.
Okay, if you guys have seen this video this far, do you think she's guilty? Do you think that these are her drugs? I don't know, because the way the cop said it earlier, it was like they could have been motives from the dad, but they immediately after she said, I don't want to get tested by using her urine, then that's like really suspicious, because if it's 100% not hers, she shouldn't have a problem unless there is a little bit in her body of that substance and it will show. So at this point, I think are her drugs actually. If I had to guess, I think it will be her drugs for sure. Especially because the cop said earlier that in her previous case, she had drugs involved. So let's see. Let's see.
I know, I
Is there
don't
any-
understand this, like literally, who can I talk to, your sergeant or something? This is not my stuff, this is not, I did not do a crime, this is not anything. I'm honestly gonna tell you who I think is in, I can tell you who I think it is. It has access to my house. I am not understanding what's happening right now. This is not.
But you and your son live here. You told
Yeah,
me
I have
that.
a boyfriend that has access to my front door.
Right.
I don't know this guy yourself, however, this is, do I give you his name? I don't know what I'm supposed to do. This is not mine. I don't.
Well, you even said yourself you really wouldn't want to take a drug test.
I
See if
don't know
there's
what
any-
I'm supposed to do right now.
Well, I can't give you advice on what to do.
But I'm not in a crime, I didn't commit a crime.
Well,
So
it's possession of a controlled substance. It's in your house. This is your house.
this is not my, I don't even know this was here. I can't even understand or fathom the fact that this is drugs in my house.
Meanwhile, the officers applauded Long's son, who was still outside with his father.
Good job, buddy. Proud of you. You did the right thing. Never hesitate to call us if you feel like you're in trouble, okay?
All right, thank
All
you
right.
again.
Thanks for calling us, sir.
They let them both go to avoid the 9-year-old seeing his mom carted off to the back of the squad car. The officers later cuffed Long as she continues to maintain she had no idea how the bag of meth ended up in her house.
Yeah, 1337. 1337.
So,
And you picked up on
9585.
Jeez. It's like we just got out of the academy. Not get the rest. Does Gus feel okay? All right, do me a favor, take 2 steps forward. 2 steps forward, bigger steps. There you take a step back. Nope. All right, I'm gonna search you once you get to the car.
Oh, did I do that wrong or what?
No, you did fine. It's just there's cameras on the car. And since you're a female, I'm a male, we have to do everything from cameras.
Yeah, they definitely have to protect themselves 100%. They gotta make sure they are where cameras are in case that she lies, or just in general, even if you're a guy and you get in a fight with your significant other, record, that will be your saving grace.
Nobody sees you. It's like 2 in the morning.
Is it 2 in the morning?
Yeah. No, it's 1 in the morning. What's that?
I mean, not me, and like, I literally.
I get it. It's a
No,
bad
I'm mad right
situation.
now, I wanna just leave.
This car's mine. We're gonna stand in front of those black bumpers. I'm just gonna do a quick search. There's a camera videotaping everything, so that way it's all professional. Nothing in your pockets. Yep. I wish to put your pants on, so I'm pretty sure you're good to go. All right. Rear passenger back seat. Rear passenger back seat.
Police then drive her off to jail. According to local reports, police arrested Long for drug trafficking and child abuse. She posted a $25,000 bond that same day. According to 8 News Now, prosecutors found text messages showing Long was dealing drugs from her home while her son was present. She was sentenced to 2 years probation, which prosecutors say she violated months later. She has since been sent to an inpatient drug treatment program and will remain on probation another 2 years. The report also states that her son continues to live with his father. Reporting for Law and Crime, I'm Elizabeth Milner.
Whoa, that was intense. Okay. I'm going to pause this before it goes to the next video. Wow, that was intense, you guys. That was a lot. Let's see what people are saying. Let's go ahead and see. Let's go ahead and see the comments real quick. Okay, let's see. I want to make sure it's paused first before it keeps playing. I think now it's paused. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at the comments down here. If the grandmother thinks the officer was being rude, wait until she finds out how YouTube comment section feels about her. Yeah, true. Oh man, what's going on? I don't want this right here. Let's go ahead and take a look. Okay, let's see. My internet's a little slow. I'll pause the video and this chick still keeps talking. Oh my gosh, the victim mentality is nauseating. Grandma says it all. A DUI is ridiculous. I think it was just an accident. Making excuses for a spoiled brat is exactly why she can't behave properly. Wait, I thought it was like, is this like, okay, yeah, okay. We're just gonna go ahead and end this right here. And all right, you guys, thank you so much for joining me today on watching this awesome, well, actually, it's not an awesome video, it's a very bad video. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video.